What's up, YouTube? This is Too Raw for TV. Before I get into the subject matter at hand, I'd like to remind you guys that if you would like to donate to Too Raw, if you would like to show love to this channel, I'll put a link in the description box where you can donate to this channel if you choose to. Now, I got a request to talk about this. I'm kind of like in playoff mode, so I really haven't been following the Los Angeles Lakers soap opera and all that type stuff, man. But I had someone ask me to do a video about it. So I actually sat down and looked at what Magic Johnson had to say on First Take. Like I said, I have not really been following it since the playoffs began. Now, I listened to what Magic Johnson had to say, and Magic Johnson felt that he alluded to this during their press conference, the abrupt press conference that he called where he resigned as president of basketball operations for the Lakers. And he just was more detailed now. He was very detailed. He talked about the fact that he felt that it was Rob Pelinka who backstabbed him. Basically, what he said was that he made it known to Jenny Buss, the owner of the Los Angeles Lakers, that when he agreed to take the position, that he would not be giving up his other business ventures, being that he made more money and probably a lot more money from his other ventures than just from taking the job. So she agreed to that. Then he acquiesced to taking the job. So it was already agreed upon that he would not be uh, probably a day-to-day fixture there at Staples. But I'm assuming he would still be able to do his job. And it makes sense. I mean, that's what we have emails for. Video chat and, video conferencing. You don't always have to be there, especially in today's world. I mean, you have people that work for Fortune 500 companies that stay at home. That's what the internet for. That's what our technology is for. So, that makes sense. Also, he stated that he thought that he made it clear to the organization, and in particular to Rob Pelinka, that he was only going to be there for 3 years. So basically, he was giving Rob Pelinka 3 years on the job training to essentially take over from Magic Johnson. All right, and be able to take the position. So I'm pretty sure that Magic felt hurt by that, uh, being that it came from Rob, like basically saying, "Hey man, well, this guy is supposed to be the leader and he's never here. I'm always here. I'm busting my butt. This guy, he's supposed to be Magic Johnson and he's not here. He's the president." Blah, 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 blah. Probably kept bitching to Jenny about shit, and possibly made her even second guess putting Magic in that position. I'm gonna tell you something else too about women, and if I have any female subscribers, please don't get offended by this, but women can be persuaded uh, by charismatic personalities, particularly men. Um, Women are more emotional than men are, generally. Although you have to question that nowadays, for all of the, femininity that we see on YouTube on a day-to-day basis. But still, you have to wonder, what was Rob? Because I'm pretty sure that Rob was saying things to Jenny Buss about Magic, and I'm thinking slowly over time she started getting uh, he started getting her on his side. You know what I'm saying? Um, I guess Rob wanted the position. I guess Rob wanted that job for himself. He didn't want to wait 3 years, and I think the main reason why he didn't want to wait 3 years is because by that time LeBron James is probably gone. The window of opportunity for successful Lakers may be gone. So Rob wanted that job. He wanted that position ASAP, and he put a bug in her ear, and it worked. I gotta also say that I think Magic Johnson has shown a history of not being able to deal with bullshit. I don't think it's that Magic can't deal with adversity. That's ridiculous. 5-time NBA champion. I don't think he can't. It's not that he can't deal with adversity. I think Magic doesn't like dealing with bullshit. I remember when he quit as the head coach of Lakers, like 16 games into the 93-94 season. He saw a situation. You're like, you know what? He sized up the situation and said, you know what? I don't have to deal with this. I'm Magic Johnson, and he bounced. You know, and I think he also said in that interview that when it started getting out of just the hierarchy of the Lakers or just within the Laker organization, but people on the outside were like, okay, we're hearing these things, then that's when you know that it had to be more. Like Rob Pelinka probably was the initiator of that, but it was spreading to people outside of the organization, probably within the NBA community, but outside the organization. So yeah. When that stuff starts going on and the relationship gets, got to use this word, the relationship gets toxic, the job becomes more toxic, and then you start seeing that you're becoming marginalized as far as your role and your influence and power, and becomes more of a headache. I mean, it's just like any one of us. We have a job, right? We get there, we first start, we're fresh or whatever. Then you got to deal with the usual bullshit with a job. People who are jealous of you for whatever reason. People thinking you have more leeway than them. You're possibly making more money than them. How come he gets to miss this day and I can't? How come he gets a PTO day and I can't? And all this petty shit. Whenever it gets to a point where when you wake up in the morning and you wish that, you could be having a great day, but when you realize you have to go to work that day, your mood changes, like a dark cloud comes over you. That's when you know it's time for you to, move on. And I'm pretty sure Magic might have started having that feeling when he found out that he didn't have the power to fire Luke Walton. And essentially, Rob Pelinka was uh, the de facto president of basketball operations, and Magic was just a figurehead. That's when he said, you know what, yeah, I got to get out of here. Now, I want to end this video on this. Um, the Lakers are indeed a dumpster fire. I feel sorry for Laker fans, and yeah, this isn't really about LeBron James. There's been a lot of talk about Magic left because of LeBron, and I kind of thought maybe it had something to do with it, but Magic made it clear that it wasn't LeBron James this time. Okay, so you can't blame LeBron James for a lot of what's going on with the Lakers organization. This is one time where shit was fucked up before he got there. Matter of fact, it'd be real humorous if LeBron James ends up leaving the Lakers because they're too fucking toxic. That's when you know shit's fucked up with LA. You know what I'm saying? Um, but I see some criticism of people saying that Magic is disloyal. Magic's creating more disturbance. He should be quiet. And look. This is the one problem I have with the mainstream media or the lamestream media. They seem to think that they have they have a monolith or that they have dominion over being able to say whatever they want to say about public figures. But public figures cannot say what they want to say when it comes to clearing their name or explaining themselves. Like, look, the narrative for a long time with the bullshit media was that it was Magic Johnson's fault that everything went down. Did they not do that? Did the media not do that and say that it was Magic Johnson's fault that the Lakers didn't make the playoffs? So they started creating this narrative, blame Magic for everything. So Magic went on national television, and for what you rarely see in a public figure as large as Magic Johnson, he kept it 100% clear, transparent. He told you his side of the things and didn't. He didn't. What I want to say? He didn't obfuscate. He didn't do any of that shit. He was concise and clear and straight with his answers. Okay. So yeah, I don't have a problem with what Magic Johnson said. Okay, it's done. All right, and quite frankly, I don't want to hear any more about this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, even though I know, even though we're in the thick of the playoffs, we're going to hear more about it every day. And if you think we're hearing about it a lot now, oh my God, wait till the championship round is over. Wait for the NBA finals is over. We're going to hear about this shit every fucking day. From the time the finals are over until free agency. We're going to hear about this for, that's going to be what, like a 2-week period? Fuck. But that's all I got to say, man. Tell me what you guys think.